Good afternoon, everyone. This is Derrix and Tiffany.
Hi guys.
We want to provide everyone with an update of where we are. We know it's been a long time since the last time we sent any information on where we are, so we definitely want to just provide an update. One of our things that we were praying about for a long time is with our house and how we would move beyond that. But so we have rented our house and now we're living in an apartment. So an answered prayer from God for sure, and just we'll be giving you more of the story and further updates.
Yes, but we're still planning on living in the beautiful island of Puerto Rico. That is still our heart and it's still our prayer. And we are so thankful for all of our supporters, everybody that's been praying over this transition in our lives. So we thank you.
Yeah, we definitely thank everyone. And during this time of being sheltered in place, of course, we know that the COVID-19 thing is affecting everyone from the nation to globally. But during this time, we've been spending time with our families. God is highlighting a lot of things that were in our heart. But one of the things that he highlighted while reading and praying was that there still is a need for missionaries. There's still a need for worshipers to go to the nations, because the kingdom must advance. So we have accepted the call, and even throughout this COVID-19 thing, it hasn't changed the call that God has called on our lives. And we know that there are other missionaries during this time, maybe contemplating, what is God saying? Is he still telling me to go? With wisdom, of course, with prayer, but we know that the gospel must continue to go forward.
Yes, our prayer is just still praying for missionaries, and that's all over the world, the ones that we know actively that are out there that still has answered the call of God. And our prayer today is still just calling worshipers and dancers and Levites to the forefront, that they will hear the call, even during this time that we're doing a reset. Everybody's saying about the reset and saying that we're facing different things, that we're in quarantine, that we're seeing different things in our life. Me and Derrix, these past 3 weeks of spending time with our family has been an eye-opener. Me discovering things about myself that I haven't seen, and Derrix in our marriage and our kids, that we're so thankful for all of this time, but we still have a call for a house of prayer. It's still time for prayer. It's still time for missionaries to be on the field. It's still time for worships to start worshiping, the instruments to start playing that sound that needs to go across the earth. So we're still saying it's time for missionaries to be here on the earth.
Yeah, and lastly, as we close on this update, one of the things we were reading in Mark 14, when Jesus was about to go to the Garden of Gethsemane, he was praying. He asked his disciples to watch, and every time that he came back, he saw that they were sleeping. So as I read that, I became convicted and began to weep and repent, because I felt that even personally in my own life that I had been sleeping and resting when Jesus had called us to watch and pray. So during this time, I know that there's a lot of things going on. There's a pandemic. There's things that are disrupting everything from families to the way we do church to even financial systems and things like that. But God has still called us to be, that he is supposed to be our number one, even in the midst of all of this. And I believe this pandemic has highlighted where we are as a church, where we are as a nation, and globally, that he must be our number one. So we just wanted to say we love you. We'll be we'll be providing further updates in this particular format and video format. But again, as my wife said, we love you guys. We thank you for your support, and we're excited in what God is doing at this moment.
And we are going to the beautiful island of Puerto Rico.
Yes.
So thank you guys. Love you.
Love you. Bye-bye.